Welcome to my new channel, The Fisherman. So welcome to the new channel, everyone. I'm Joe Caris, and you may have seen me in other areas of YouTube and primarily on my other channel, Match Fishing Films. Now that's a great channel, there's loads of content on that, over 20,000 subscribers, absolutely fantastic, and as the name suggests, match fishing content. Now the problem is, I'll tell you why in a minute, but when I do my what I do in the winter, chub fishing, perch fishing, that kind of stuff, whenever I post that onto my match fishing channel, it just doesn't really work. You guys are tuning in to that channel to get match fishing information and match fishing content, so when I drop a nice little perch or chub video, it's just not that well received, and I just feel like to make it work and to make the most of this sort of general coarse fishing content, I needed another channel, and that is why I came up with The Fisherman. Now I want to take you on a little bit of a story as to why I've got such a passion for other areas of the sport, not just match fishing, because loads of my mates, it's match fishing through and through, and if they're not match fishing, they ain't interested. But I'm a little bit different, and I'll tell you why. So obviously growing up as a kid and stuff, I did all my fishing was rivers and canals. But obviously as you grow up, as you're getting older, getting more and more into your match fishing, that kind of fishing becomes less and less of a thing. Now a few things happened in my life and your lives. We got COVID. COVID hit the country, and it really hampered what match fishing we could actually do. It was really tricky to get on matches. There wasn't any matches, you weren't allowed gatherings if you remember, you weren't allowed in big groups and all that kind of stuff, and it really put a limit onto what kind of fishing we could do, how much we could do it. Also came at a time for a bit of a personal loss really. I've got a daughter, I've got two daughters now, but unfortunately we were pregnant, and as with, I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, we actually lost one at a young age. So that was really sad times, and obviously when you're going through something like that, as I'm sure a lot of you can relate to, you just need something else in your life. You need a release, you need something to go out there and enjoy, and that's kind of what happened with me. Basically we weren't allowed match fishing. If I'd have been allowed to match fish, I would have thrown myself head first into that, and this chub and perch thing would never have happened probably. But at the time we weren't allowed to do that, and I just needed to get out. And I always remember I was sat on one morning thinking about what I can do to get out. I need to get out of the house, I need to get out of these four walls kind of thing, they're driving me mad. I just happened to ring Rob Wood, and I was fancying a bit of chub fishing, just a bit of roving, a bit of bread flake, a few worms, that kind of thing. I rang Rob Wood, who, for those of you who don't know, is an England international and a really good friend of mine. He's been a great friend of mine over the years, and I just rang him and I said, look, I really need to get out, do you fancy coming chub fishing? And he says, funny enough, I was thinking about this doing the same thing. So off we went, started fishing, we had some great times. Now in the early sessions we were just going on a local river, catching loads of little chub, a few nice ones as well, up to sort of 4 or 5 pound, really nice fishing. But obviously as the addiction grew, I wanted more, I wanted bigger, so I started going on the River Nene. I caught some massive fish, some fish of a lifetime, and I really got into it. And then last winter I decided to upgrade myself again, target the River Great Ooze and go about trying to catch one of the Great Ooze monsters. I'll show you a bit, I'll probably talk to you a little bit about that another time, because it happened. But that is where we are today. I wanted a channel where I could put my, we're going to call it specialist style fishing exploits, so perch fishing and chub fishing mainly, and that is what The Fisherman is all about. So you're going to follow me on a little journey. We're going to go perch fishing, we're going to go chub fishing, we're going to talk about tactics, tips, but it's not about that, it's not about learning and stuff, it's all about the journey, hopefully catching a few special fish along the way. So if you like the sound of that, please subscribe, give it a like, give it a share, tell your mates about it. I just wanted somewhere where I could do my general content, and that is what The Fisherman is all about.